I'm gonna check what day we're on here. I think we're on day 54. Let me check. Yep, we're on day 54. I don't know why I can't legitimately remember that, but yeah, day 54, Blaze Mania, no death challenge. Blaze will be my third character to get no death with. I've gotten it with Axel and Max. I was the first person to get a no death in this game. There's only two people have a no death in this game, me and King Iopa. And King Iopa actually got it with Axel, then he got it with Blaze. So I won't be the first person to get it with Blaze. But, yeah, Blaze is just the next person for me to get it with. And then, Kenny the creator, how's it going? Yeah, first, I know. Look at that. Yeah, then I'll actually look into Skate and see what it'll take. It's Atsy! It's Atsy! No, it's Atsy. No. Not first. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. But yeah, I'll look into Skate once once I get the Blaze no death. It'd be cool if I can do all 4 characters, but it does appear like... Yeah. If you want to beat Kenny the creator, you better be real fast, okay? Kenny the creator basically, like, makes entire universes, then comes in first. I mean, it's... Takes a little nap afterwards. But yeah, I'll look into Skate. It's going to be... One of the hard things is going to be having it with 3 characters, having a 4th character who doesn't have it, then coming to the realization that we just cannot do it with the 4th character, and you just have to sort of leave that one open. Yeah, that's going to be tough, because it might be impossible. Oh. But yeah, but I am looking forward to actually getting a chance to not play with Blaze and play with anyone else. So it'll be fun when I do check out Skate and see what Skate can do. Mr. Excuse me. Never met a streamer yet so quick, so fast to clean the streets. Clean the streets is what I do. I was born cleaning the streets. Alright, let's get this guy. E. What? Come on, you can't be that bad. Oh. Thanks for the good luck, Zatsy. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was practicing 7. I've been basically just like exclusively practicing 7, doing 7 elevator. I've been I've got a save state that's set up right before the elevator, and I just run the full elevator and just, you know, reset when I die and go again. But yeah, I actually had a pretty good run today. I didn't get through it, but I had a run that went to the jack section. I didn't die, got to the jack section. Had the 3 guys, was gonna pin them against the wall with the blitz attack, and Jack moved out of the way, and then like looped back and punched me and killed me, but I was like, oh, it's that close. So it's just, anyway, it's nice getting the going into 7 and feeling like 7 feels like it's doable. It's just not going to work every time, and there's sometimes when like I'll be running 7 just in practice, and like immediately right away the jet section goes horribly wrong, or I'll lose sword for ninjas, and it's just, yeah, a nightmare. But it's just nice that like I feel like 7 just doesn't feel impossible to me. You got in on it. I don't know about this. Eternity 42, thank you for the follow. 42. Where did the 42 come from? Born in 1942? How cool would that be? Unless Eternity 42... 42... The fact that the 42's in there is so interesting. 42 years old? 42. You've got 42 children. This is one of those, just one of those questions. It's never going to get answered, you know? It makes me think that the 42 is connected to the Eternity, though. But I haven't really heard, like... I can't think of something where Eternity and 42 are connected. Hey, Joe. Hey, Jay, bro. How's it going? But anyway. It's just a fun part of my madness. It's just being like, I do like the name origin stories. And I think sometimes I think about someone's name a little bit too much, you know? Noob Shiva, how's it going? Noob Shiva comes in, doesn't say hello. Nice. Nice. Yeah. After some of the stage 1s I've had. Got through that one. Good for you. Good for you, champ. So you're coming out with all the character names? Yeah, actually, Final Fight, they were like naming characters after like rock bands, and you know, Axl is like, you know, one of the guys from Guns N' Roses, and Poison is actually the name of a rock band. And I mean, people can correct me if I'm like saying stuff wrong, because I'm talking names here and sometimes I'll get stuff mixed up. But yeah, so like all these people like ended up having these names that were like that. So I think they probably did something similar too at this. Then you may be able to find out that like, oh, like, you know, someone really liked some guy named Max in a, you know, some TV show or something. Like, it's just stuff like that. It's not, I don't think it's as complicated as people think it is. It's just opposed to like they just were having fun while naming all the characters. Yeah. Whew. Oh yeah, Final Fight should get a lot of credit for kind of the feel of Streets 2. It has Streets 2 does feel very Final Fighty, you know. And then Final Fight was kind of like inspired by Double Dragon. I think it was the second one. It said it was actually inspired by Double Dragon 2. And this game has a lot of Street Fighter 2 influence in it. Yeah, his full name is Max DPS. Simple. This game, I think this game was made before DPS was even a thing. I mean, RoboMagus, how's it going, by the way? Like, when was DPS even, like, an actual term that anyone was using? StarCraft? Was StarCraft the first time DPS was probably used? May as well grab it because I'm going to lose it in 2 seconds, like right there. Oh, what an embarrassment. It's gonna be one of those days. Mega Mikey Zero, how's it going? What's up, Icy? Here I am, trying to give people a little bit of history, and everyone's just joking around. Yeah, this is the first run, Noob Shiba. Translucent metronome. What? Oh, that's because it's a. That's because it's a bot. That's why. What a shame. That's actually kind of a cool name. Translucent metronome no me. And then it just goes, you know, nonsense. Viking, how's it going? Yeah, we get some spam bots. You know what would be weird if we found out, like, one of us was AI? Wouldn't that be weird? Maybe it's Viking. Maybe it's Viking, everybody! This whole time we've just been having conversations and sorts of other stuff. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, you're Abadidi's son. Yes. My gosh. Yeah, I know. What if that happened? What if the real Abadidi isn't a real person? What if the real Abadidi is actually an AI model of what Abadidi would say and do? Thus making it the actual Abadidi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the second time I biffed a Froland today. Real Abadidi usually gets summoned. Yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed. For a long time, I thought friend of lesbian was real Abadidi, and it turns out no, I'm pretty sure now that they're two different people. I really did think it was like, I thought I was onto something, because like I kept doing it to both of them, like and they kept egging me on, and then they were both on at the same time, and I'm like, oh, I was so disappointed. Unless they're just like doing like a one, just, you know, it's like the same person, but one's on the PC and the other one's on their phone or something like that. But I don't know if they would go through that much trouble just to play a prank on me. Captain Lou Albano? Yeah. It's scary. A creepy old man Mario? Yeah. He was great. But he's seriously though, he's one of those guys where like they would never let him play Mario today. He's just too nuts looking. He looks like maybe like somebody, like one of those homeless people who dresses up like the superheroes outside of the Walk of Fame. He looks he looks like he could be one of those guys. Soj King, good luck tomorrow night? Why tomorrow night? What's going on tomorrow night? Is this your way of saying that we're in different time zones? Swing your item from side to side. Is that one of the things that they would say? It has been so long since I have seen that like Mario Bros. Happy Hour or whatever that thing was called. That yeah, I have very, very few memories of it. I feel like the Zelda cartoon was the highlight. Oh, I didn't realize you had a knife. Yay, do I get the itch to speedrun, take world record, return the games done quick? I mean, I don't know. I think, you don't need world record to go to a games done quick. A lot of people go without world records. You just have to submit the run. But I mean, it's always nice having a world record. I don't know if I get the itch necessarily though. It's not really something I can do right now. Like I wouldn't really, I'm not in a position where I really could go. So I don't worry about it too much. Like if I was in a position where it was like I could go and I'd like to go, then I would work towards it. Oh, thank you, Shin David. Yeah. Hopefully they good today. It's usually, yeah, it usually depends on whether or not I can even get into 7 in the first place, because it's not... It's not even easy just getting to 7 in this game. I think I got to 7 once yesterday. And then, yeah, I think 4 was just wrecking me. Did I get once or twice? Maybe it was twice, I don't remember. I think it was once. Real Abadidi! Summoned by stage 4. Once you get into stage 4, sometimes Real Abadidi just pops in. Get up, dude. Thank you. Would I play Donovan? How would that make any sense? I don't think I'd make for a good Donovan. I think it'd be easier to like cast me as like Signal than Donovan. I'm a little bit more on the like slender build side. And yeah, all you gotta do is like spike my hair up. Give me a yellow trench coat. Turbo Nixter, how's it going? Torque Hammer, you just jump in right now, Torque Hammer? I don't know, I would think there's like a ton of stunt people who would just love to be in a Streets of Rage movie. And it's not like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter where you gotta go like kind of crazy with effects and stuff. It's pretty. This game's like weirdly grounded, you know. Like the most spectacular thing that happens in this game is Blaze's forward special. Like nobody else really does anything that's like unbelievable. I mean, the Big Bens shoot fire from their mouth. You can only see me as a biker, yeah, as one of the Rosie O'Donnell bikers. Yeah, Exo has like the blazing fist. It's not like, you know, it's not like people are throwing fireballs across the room though, or... What about the jetpacks? I don't know, isn't that legit? Aren't there people who have that? Whatever happened to that one guy? Was that like an AI thing, or it was years ago though? I thought there was a guy who was like flying around in a jetpack in like restricted airspace. I don't think they ever caught him. I don't know if that was like a fake or something. It was the dude. I mean, they found the guy, and it was the dude from the Rocketeer movie. There's water jetpacks. We're not gonna have water jetpacks in the Streets of Rage movie, I'll tell you that much right now. And then, yeah, the next person to mention water jetpack. Banhammer. We don't tolerate that kind of talk around here, talking about water jetpacks. The jets in this game use real jetpacks. Streets of Rage movie already exists 11 years ago, yeah, on YouTube, yeah. I don't know if I've even seen it. I think I like tried watching it. Oh, Turbo Nixter as a jet? Yeah. Here I come. Anyway, see, I can mess around with you too, Abadidi. I can mess around with you too. I don't need to do fancy stuff. I was beating Abadidi before any of that fancy stuff even existed. About that, did I win? Yeah, you got it. You won. You won that one. What do men in their 70s like to do? Is this like a joke, or are we gonna actually, is this a real... Fermi Mull? Constant level 4? What? What is constant level 4 mean? We got past level 4, which is always nice. Wreck-It, how's it going? Yeah, now all I gotta do is beat 5 and 6, that's all. I'm trying to, yeah. We have been hitting the guys so far. I'd like to continue hitting the guys. For some reason, I'm playing a little bit on the silly side. Where I'm like, I'm mixing up my the strat on some of the stuff. Yeah, really all we need is chances at 7. The more chances we have at 7, the higher the chances we're going to have a no-death 7. And then once I get a no-death 7, I'm going to be just trying to lock in as best I can for 8. Let's pretend like we got them all. And just get 8 done on that first no-death 7 that we have on stream. But whew, in practice, off the save states, I've got 2 no-death 7 elevators so far, so I just got to make it happen during a run. Oh, Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub. Maximum damage, just got it. Nice. It's always nice of people to do that. It's a community full of nice people. I'm the meanest person in the community. I'm the meanest person. I won't hear otherwise. Ooh, Spitfire's actually behaving. Look at that. Hey Sandra, how's it going? Yeah, this is the first run today. So far it's going decent. But we still have the rest of 5, and then the dreaded 6 to ruin everything for us. But yeah, most of the time 6 is... Yeah, stage 6 ruins a lot of runs. Yeah. The crazy thing is, like, pretty much once I get into 5, like, once I get past 4, the next thing I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta go through 6. Like, I don't even worry about 5 as much. Yeah, like 6 is just... It's kind of like, you know, when I do a reset, I'm worried about 4. When I get through 4, I'm worried about 6. Oh, then I'm just like, okay, like, if I get through 6 and go to 7, I'm just like hoping, like, hey, just do your best, champ, you know? Giving myself pep talks. Yeah, a lot of 6s have been lost. Just, yeah, ninjas tossing me, and you just take chip damage, really. And then if you get through the ninjas, you gotta have enough health to deal with the kickboxers, and if I don't, I have to do dangerous strats that don't always work. I think yesterday I actually got through the kickboxers, even though I couldn't take a single hit from them. I got through all of them. Ended up dodging every single one of them, but it's just, it's really difficult to do it. They gotta be behaving enough where you can actually see that flying knee coming in and you're prepared for it. And sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. If they want to hit you, they're going to come in and hit you. Abadidi, just a man in a bun. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I feel like just a man in a bun is like the Abadidi autobiography title, you know? Just a man in a bun, the Abadidi story. When Abadidi retires, the name of the book will be Oiling Down, you know? I just don't want to get hit. So I've got health for the kickboxers as much as I can get. This one is the next one. I don't think I got him. I don't think I got him again. There we go. That stinks. Okay. So punch spamming the ninjas is based on timing and spacing. If you're too close to them, they're gonna punch you. If you have a little bit of distance, they're gonna go for that like down jump to jump at you, and that's the spacing that you want. So if you're too close, you can actually single punch them or double punch them with certain characters. And if you get more distance from them, then you can like triple punch them. But yeah, I typically don't try and single punch them because the beach is a little bit laggy and you'll end up losing like inputs. So if you're trying to punch spam them like close, then and you miss, you're gonna get hit. So, as far as I know, everyone found the robot knife glitch because I knew about it when I was a kid. Back in, like, you know, the 90s, we knew about it. So, I think it's just something most people just figured out. Because, especially when you're a kid, because when you're a kid, Jack's just going to be roaming around, you know, with tons of knives on the ground. Other than all of a sudden he stops throwing knives and, like, you get him. And then you go up to the robots and, like, they're not doing anything. And, you know, so. But yeah, I feel like we figured that one out when I was a kid. Before, like, the internet or anything like that. It's just... It's almost harder to figure something out like that when you're an adult. Because you're going to be playing better. You're probably going to be cleaning up the mess, too, of all the knives on the ground, thinking like it's going to ruin your run. Yeah. Guess not. You learned the knife glitch from me? Oh. I learned it from watching you. Alright, let's not mess up on the boss, please. Alright, we're going to 7. Mr. Demonic, how's it going? Yeah, if you learned it from G-Saurus, you're like old school, because yeah. But yeah, it's you can kind of tell like what generation people are from by like who they learned their strats from. It's like I learned everything from like G-Saurus and Dog and Izumi. And then there's people who like learned stuff from me or King Iopa. Come on, 7 DD. Stage 7. Stage 7's father was a hot dog. Stage 7 is half hot dog. Yeah. Yeah, Firm, if I get it with Blaze, I'll be switching characters, yes. I know. It's gonna be painful for some people, because yeah, I know some people love Blaze, but it's gonna be really nice for me once I get it. Probably could have waited on that guy. How's it going, Soulcraft? That should be fine. McWetzel, how's it going? I hate you, Blaze. Oh, oops. Don't disappear, okay. Yeah, if I had a better jet, if I had a better jet and I could have kept Turkey for the ninja section, I probably would have had this. But that's alright. Yeah, probably best overall 7 elevator on stream. Or it's just, yeah. Or really, the worst section was the jet section. It wasn't even that bad, it just didn't... Yeah. I just had to grab Turkey before the ninjas, that's all. Mm-hmm. Anyway. I'm a little disappointed in that 7. That's a tough one to get over. Hmm. Hmm. Soon. I can't believe I was too fast on the throw. I was too fast on the the kickboxer throw. Too fast on the kickboxer throw. Wow. I didn't even know I could be too fast on the kickboxer throw. I think that's 3. Yeah, 3. Whatever. I can't get away from 3. Almost no matter what I do, I always hit 3. I didn't know. I didn't know I could throw the kickboxer too fast. I just didn't know for that Abadidi section. I didn't know you could actually do that so fast that you miss the Donovan that's falling from the sky. I did it too fast. Last time I did it too slow, and this time I did it too fast. I didn't even know you could be that fast. I didn't know you could be that far ahead of it. I've never done that before. I've never done it where I was ahead of the frickin' falling Donovan when I throw the kickboxer. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still showing, like, you know, I'm showing that it's possible. It's just, like... It's just frustrating. It's just, yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you got a good run and everything feels like it's going good, and it's just, like, little tiny things that are, like, robbing you of it. I should have had that elevator. I should have had that 8 elevator. I can't, yeah, I honestly can't believe I threw the kickboxer ahead of the Donovan dropping. I can't believe it. I've never done that in practice, ever. And I've tried to beat him, and I couldn't do it. This time I beat him to it. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'll have to look at it again and look and see, like, okay, when's the exact moment I need to throw in case I'm ahead of this guy, and I'm gonna whiff it, not get the frickin' Donovan in the corner, and that gets me frickin' killed. How much do I curl? I don't know anymore. I mean, in high school, I did like 50 pounds on each arm. And I curled like a 125 pound like barbell. So, you know, I could curl a decent amount back in the day. I don't know anymore though. Now I'm an old man, so. Is that the question you're asking? I don't know. But yeah, and then bench press, I can never really bench press. I can't bend my wrists, so I was never really very good at bench pressing. I have no flexibility. Yeah, and you know, I don't know what I weighed. Probably weighed like 150 pounds in high school, 155, because I used to run cross country. Yeah, I mean, I did good against everything in 7 elevator. The only issue with 7 elevator was actually the jet section. Because you want to get through the jet section and still have turkey on the ground for the ninja section. Because you're just going to lose health during the ninja section. And I just couldn't manage to... Yeah, I couldn't manage it. Yeah, I mean, I doubt I could do that now. Hey, Gorda, how's it going? You ended up a heroin addict? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, don't do drugs, guys. That really is the whole, that's the whole trick and secret, is you just don't start doing them at all. That spotlight just makes no sense. Your spotlight makes no sense, Electra. Vanden, yeah. Yeah, caffeine's awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah. Really, like, you just want to be functional and not have something, like, own you. That's really, I think, what it mainly is. But, yeah, I think, for the most part, I think most people just kind of get lucky, because most people drink alcohol. Some people have trouble with it. Most people don't, because they're lucky. But knowing that people have trouble with it, and knowing all the trouble that it causes, anyone who starts it in the first place, no offense, you're kind of an idiot for starting in the first place. Knowing that people have trouble with it, you're just kind of like rolling the dice. And then you just hope to get lucky, I guess. Anyway. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, someone can... Because I don't drink, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. So. But maybe someone can correct me. Okay. Oh! Sometimes the beard shows... Yeah, it chills your stomach out. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Torque Hammer. Yeah, there's definitely, like, cultural stuff, too. Cause, I mean, I'm Italian. My mom would have, like, a glass of wine with, like, her meals and stuff. So it's kind of like... There's, like, a cultural thing. Like, I drank more alcohol as a kid, just taking sips of, like, my mom's wine, than, like, I've drank as an adult. Or, like, having a sip of, like, my dad's beer. But just, like, yeah. Just when I became a teenager, and I'd go to, like, a party, I was just like, I don't think this is going to be a good idea for me. I am not lucky enough to not end up one of the people that has a problem with this thing. Caffeine's beneficial if you don't overdo it. Yeah. And it's just, yeah, it's just so awesome, too. I've never done it. I think, yeah, I think if you're gonna do marijuana, you probably want to be an adult first with a fully formed brain before you start like introducing stuff. I feel the same way with like, you know, coffee and caffeine too, where like you probably shouldn't be doing it as a teenager when your brain's still developing. You kind of want your brain to develop naturally without like putting extra like chemicals or things that are going to be stimulating it too much. So yeah, I would assume really most stuff is not going to be great. Anything that makes you feel good is going to be bad for your brain, probably, you know? But, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it's also like a lot of this stuff is just it is very cultural, in that some people just from their family life, it's like very normalized to do a lot of stuff. And yeah, like when I was very young, drinking was very normalized. And then my uncle went to AA. And then I think people are a little bit more cautious about it. And like, all right, just kind of, you know what you're doing before you like get too deep into something. Wonderful. Gelato get, yeah, I don't really get the, like, why, if something's harmful or whatever, like, do, you know, whatever, man, you're an adult. If you're an adult, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. I don't really care, but I don't really get the, like, denial that people have about stuff. I'm much more interested in like what the truth is than I am in like whatever my delusional truth is. I don't care about my delusional truth. Couldn't care less about it. I just want to know like what's the actual truth. That thing that we can't ever really figure out. But why not at least strive for it? Whatever, I do what I want. But ma'am, yeah. Yeah, this TV will shock me if I touch it. Yeah, the static electricity on it. And then, yeah, I have my, one of my smallest CRTs my brother brought with him to Texas. I was like, that's my TV. He's like, I'm not going to be able to play otherwise. Alright. But yeah, the back on it is kind of broken, the plastic. And he was like, oh yeah, I was thinking of like taking the back off and maybe getting like a 3D print. I was like, don't touch the back of the CRT. It can kill you. Yeah, because CRTs hold like an electrical charge that's, yeah. They're a little bit scary. It's one of those things, a while, like now I probably would, but a while ago when I was first working with like electronics, one of the things I vowed I would never do is like do like a mod on a CRT, because you have to actually like, you gotta take the charge out of it, make sure you take the charge out, And if you've ever seen someone do it, it's scary looking, and I wouldn't ever advise anyone to try it, but now I wouldn't actually be too concerned doing it. Because I've worked on a lot more electrical projects that were probably even more dangerous, but it's only dangerous when you don't know what you're doing and you're not careful. Yeah, it's gotten really hard. Maybe like 5 years ago, it actually was really easy to find a CRT. Like, people were just always leaving them out on the side of the street. And I would see a CRT, you know. It was probably like once a month I'd be like, should I pick that one up? Nah, you know, they're all over the place. I don't need it. But then the next year, it was like they were just completely gone. No one has them anymore. But yeah, I love them. I love them for retro gaming, so one day we're not going to have them. But the computer monitors are already good enough now where if you get like a zero lag monitor and you can hook your console up to it, that's the kind of the tough part. But if you can, you're not going to notice. There's not going to be a delay that you can even notice on it, because I can't notice it, so. Yeah, I mean, I think a good gaming monitor, though, that has zero delay is just as good, I would say. I don't think it's ever going to capture, like, the look or 100% the feel, but as far as timing is concerned, like, you know, I've got a monitor that I've hooked my Sega Genesis up to, and I can't tell the difference timing-wise. And I've played on a monitor at a Games Done Quick, because their practice room only didn't have CRTs in the practice room, even though I played on a CRT when I was doing my run, and I couldn't tell the difference in the timing. So if I can't tell the difference, like, no one can. Because, yeah. What? I'm the benchmark, yes. Trust me. Yeah. The first Games Done Quick I went to, I was talking to a world record holder in a game, and I was asking about, like, what's the frame count on this one move that you have to do? It's like, I'm like, what is it, like a 3 frame? And he was like, nah, I don't think it's that. And I was right. I could just look at it and tell, like, oh, that's a 3 frame move. Okay, you know. Now it's probably a little bit harder for me because I've been out of the speedrun scene for a while, but yeah, back in the day, like, I can look at something and tell better than a world record holder can at their own game, like what the frame count is on something. Now I'm just an old, slow man, you know? This is me slow. Goatiest of all time. He's so goat. His father was a goat. His mother was a goat. His uncle's a goat. His aunt on his mother's side, she was a human, but her husband was a goat. The goatiest. And that makes us absolutely nothing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Spaceballs too, I gotta say it. I feel like there's so much material with all the new Star Wars movies. You know? There's been so many more space movies. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do damageless in this game. If you see a damageless, it's a task. It's a tool-assisted run. It's not a real run. Yeah. The best players can do, like a no-hit on one of the levels. But, like, I've probably gotten through 5 without getting hit before. You know, that kind of stuff. But an actual full run, no hit, it's just absolutely impossible. I mean... Man, that's another Seinfeld. Man of him. How come you didn't tell me it was nailed down? I thought you could do it. The guy's trying to lift the TV stand, and he thinks it's nailed down. How come you didn't tell me it was nailed down? I thought you could do it. Even if it was nailed down, I would get it done. Let me tell you right now, I'd get the job done. Maybe, yeah, like maybe something on easy, you know, one of the easier difficulties, you might be able to do a damageless run. I'm not sure. On easiest, though, very easy, you can't actually get hit by the bikes that are rolling by. Like, there's like some really funny stuff in it. Like, the degree that very easy is just, it's hard. You gotta try to get killed on that. But I don't know if anyone's done a damageless run on it. If you do, you're not gonna get any bragging rights for it, though, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the cool thing about Very Easy, though, is that it does have some great speedruns, and because the health is lower on enemies, you're gonna see strats that you don't normally see on maybe like higher difficulties, which is really cool. Well, then sometimes some of the like, you know, strats you'll see on like normal difficulty will actually like bleed over into like Mania, where like people will get good enough to actually start doing those strats. Eee. Who is stuck in place? Am I missing stuff? Oh. Well, we'll see if I can get through 4 again. Oh, since, yeah. 4 elevator has a tendency of, if you do a good job on it, it's almost like the next time it just wants to show you up, teach you a lesson. Yeah, the exploding knife glitch. I've had some really weird glitches happen in this game. And, yeah. I don't know, yeah, I don't remember if G-Saurus, like, ever explained some of them. He's explained some of them, but I'm not sure if he explained that one, the exploding knife glitch. That's not even the weirdest one, though. I had one where I was playing as Axel, I was in the bar scene with all the tables and chairs. I got, I think, uppercutted by a Donovan, and I left the screen. Like, I left to the left of the screen, outside the screen. Which you can't do. Normally you'll just hit the edge of the screen and fall down. I actually left it like an enemy would. I've never had it happen since. I tried duplicating it. No idea how it happened. But basically I think the game just thought like I was a NPC And yeah. But yeah, I just walked back into screen. Like, I was like, okay. Yeah, it's a Sony Trinitron. So, yeah, the Donnie uppercut knocked me straight out of the game. It was a hardcore uppercut. But yeah, Sony. I think I'm not 100% sure. People have like benchmarked the CRTs, and I don't think the Sony Trinitron is the absolute like best one. Out of the commercial, I think there's one that might be technically better. Yeah. Then I would assume like a PVM or a BVM, which is like a studio grade monitor. Those might actually be like the top monitors to use, but they're usually smaller. They're not like, you're not going to get one this size typically. Oh, you got soft locked during the Double Dragon 3? Yeah. Oh, I didn't have one like as a kid. We had the junkiest CRTs. We still had like a black and white TV when I was a kid. We had this CRT that like would power on like the Death Star, and it would take a good like minute for it to turn on. Like, we used to turn it on, leave the room, and then come back in like with a snack or something like that, because it just would take forever to turn on. Yeah, which is why CRTs actually hold the charge. They hold the charge because so they can actually turn on fast. And the ones that would take forever to turn on, like the old school ones, just didn't hold the charge, so they were like basically getting warmed up. You dumped your Trinitron, I know. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. Like, I wish I kept all my old school stuff, but it's okay. Don't blame yourself. Everyone does it. We didn't know. We didn't know that we would ever go back to using this stuff. A slap doesn't hurt so much. It just kind of makes me feel bad. Oh, I jumped and it didn't do anything. What are you guys trolling me here? Hmm. Alright! Yep. Yeah, 4 elevators, no joke. It's no joke. There's no... I just don't know a good way of doing it. Mosquitoes are back. Why, did you see something flying in my room? Is that what you're saying? I lost a run to a moth one time. Because a moth flew like right in front of my face. Right in front of my face during the 4 elevator. Leave me alone, Gauzia. This Gauzia is just lighting me up. The moth, yeah, like, yeah. That moth, yeah, the moth. The moth was like, "Aya!" Yeah. Oh. Oh, jeez. Never gonna get him. Good. I never saw whatever the new Matrix movie is. Yeah, I never watched it. I don't. Yeah, you got to go more towards like the indie scene if you want to actually watch some good stuff. Like I feel like they're still making good movies, but it's just they're not like theater releases. But yeah, I think they really do need to lower the theater prices though. The theater prices are too high. There's at least like, ugh. Like for me, I'm like for $10, I'll watch anything. I'll watch any movie. I'll watch a romantic comedy, anything. Doesn't matter. Could be something like really small. I don't care. But for like $20, I don't want to watch a romantic comedy for $20. It's just not big enough. I'm gonna get the same experience at home. Two or three movies that you love? Really? That's it? I'm gonna guess what they are. One of them is Braveheart. Who'd you watch Money Lane? Joey Lawrence and Kelsey Grammer? What? What? Joey Lawrence and Kelsey Grammer? In what bizarro universe was that movie actually a thing? I don't know, it depends on who I'm with. If I'm with people, sometimes watching a bad movie is more fun than watching a good movie. Because then we're just like joking around the whole time like Mystery Science Theater. Your home theater crushes the movie theaters. Yeah, it's like, it's too nice at home. It's too convenient. I do like watching movies in the theater though. But it's like, I'm just not going to pay the prices that they want for it. You haven't been in the theater since X-Men Origins Wolverine? Really? That's a while. I'm trying to think of what the last movie I saw in theaters was. Was it Thor? Was it a Thor movie? Like Ragnarok or something? Or Love and Thunder? I don't think it was Love and Thunder. I can't remember what it was. It's been like years though since I've been into a movie theater. Oh jeez. I'm just getting lit up today. Love and Blunder, am I right? Yeah, I wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of Love and Thunder. I wasn't a big fan of Ragnarok either, though. I just felt like I kind of liked it when you went and saw an Iron Man movie and it felt like, oh, this is like an Iron Man movie. And a Captain America movie felt like its own thing and Thor was its own thing. Then Avengers came out and Guardians of the Galaxy came out. And then after that, I was like, all of them now need to be like the silliest movie ever made with the silliest stuff going on constantly. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think it was cooler when you guys were being a little bit more original. $10 drive-in theater here. Double and triple showings. Whoa, nice. Yeah. It's been... I don't even remember how long it's been since I've been to the drive-thru. Last time I was in Arizona... Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. I must have been like 20 or something like that, or 19. I don't even remember. Me and my friend were with 2 girls, and we were in the back of like a truck, like the bed of a truck. Just like all like lying down watching the thing. And I don't remember who these girls were. We must have just met them from like mutual friends or something like that. I think we knew one of them and the other one we didn't know. But anyway, they were nice. They were nice people. Funny games. Stay, the Nines, maybe the original Old Boy. Wow. I don't know if I've seen any of those movies. What? Your favorite movies are all picks? I don't know if I've seen those. Stay? What? I know what Old Boy is. Funny games. The Nines. I don't even know if I know what the Nines is. A lot of foreign. Well, because I'm American, I guess it would be foreign for me. Yeah, what you list about being the genuine likes, yeah. For me, it's like, there's the movies that I think are like, okay, these are some of the best movies I've seen. And then there's the movies that, you know, I can watch like once a year, no problem. And I'll miss it if I don't watch it. You know, like RoboCop or Jaws 3D, which is actually one of the movies that I used to watch like every single year. Jaws 3D. Not because it's good, but it's cheesy, but there's something about it that I like. It's just so bad. Or Braveheart, or, you know. I really like Lawrence of Arabia. I think that's a really good one. Oh, yeah. I've seen, yeah, the 3 Sergio Leone westerns. I ended up finding out there was a documentary called Django and Django, and it's about Tarantino's Django. And then about the other Sergios. There's a different Italian Western director whose name is also, I think, Sergio. I don't remember what his last name is. But anyway. And he made a movie called Django. So I ended up watching Django Unchained, Tarantino's film. And then I watched Django, the spaghetti western. And then I watched Tarantino's documentary, Django and Django, to see why he named his Django Django, like what the connection was. And when I finished the documentary, I still had absolutely no idea why Tarantino named his movie Django. Yeah, no idea. The Sandlot is a great movie. Yeah, I think for anyone who has kids, you really have to show them The Sandlot. I think they're really going to love that one. The cool thing about The Sandlot is it came out when I was a kid. More of a kid, I should say. But it's set like in the 50s or something like that. So it's almost kind of like timeless because it doesn't necessarily feel like, oh, this is like a 90s movie. It just is. Because it didn't feel like a 90s movie when it came out. It felt more like an old movie, but... Yeah! It's kind of how... It feels kind of like how most of Back to the Future feels, where it doesn't feel, you know, like an 80s film. It feels like a 1950s film. Most of it. Sandlot is like the Goonies, yeah. Goonies, what I'll say about the Goonies, though, is The Sandlot, I think, is a movie that if you watch it for the first time as an adult, you'll still love it. Goonies, if you watch it for the first time as an adult, you might not like it that much. Goonies, you do kind of have to see as a kid, I think, to really appreciate. I would probably say a similar thing for Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, I would think... If you watch it as an adult, you're not going to like it as much as if you watch it as a kid. It's one of those movies like I can watch over and over again, Temple of Doom, but I recognize it to not be, at least of the first, you know, the original trilogy. It's the weakest of the you know, original trilogy. But it's just that, you know, that minecart scene though is just so iconic. It's Have I seen City of God? I have not seen City of God. Papa Magos. How's it going, Papa Magos? Yeah. Yeah, that's a Brazilian movie, right? I don't for the most part, I cannot stand reading while I'm watching a movie. Because I like looking at the screen, and if I have to read the whole time, I'm missing the movie, and I'm not like the strongest reader. Not like I have trouble reading, but I'm not the strongest reader, and like I can't read super fast. So a lot of times, if the subtitles are flying by, I'll miss it. But yeah, I mostly stay away from subtitled movies. It's not like I like foreign films. I just don't like reading subtitles while I'm watching something. And I hate dubbed. When they dub the movies, it's like the worst thing ever. You think Sandlot? Yeah, I think Sandlot's the better movie, and I think it's the more timeless movie too. And I think it's more family friendly in the sense that like the whole family will enjoy The Sandlot, as opposed to like the Goonies, which is like, you know, is a little bit more kid centric. Yeah, another good one is Stand By Me. That's a good one. It's got Will Wheaton in it. Max Bogart. You think City of God's disturbing? Yeah, I mean, typically I'm not a huge fan of the US remakes either, though. But you're saying Funny Games US remake is good? Do you like the US remake, or do you like the original better? That's my whole thing, because if you like the original better... Like, I saw the original Let the Right One In, that like Swedish vampire film. I think I saw the remake, the American remake, and was like, I didn't like it as much. Yeah, Wil Wheaton. Yeah. What is a remake that surpasses its original? The Bourne Identity with Matt Damon is better than the original. Man on Fire with Denzel Washington is better than the original. Ben-Hur, the original was actually like I think it was silent. It's a black and white film, silent, and the Charlton Heston version's better. Let me think. Did I watch Chernobyl, the TV show? No. No, but I've seen the movie Stalker, so, you know. A miniseries? Scarface? Yeah, I don't know if those two are like the same movies or if they're, you know what I mean? Like if the Al Pacino was a remake or, but yeah, it's usually easier naming movies that they remade that were not as good. I think the 1980s The Blob is better than the one from, I think it was the 50s with Steve McQueen. I think that, yeah, that one's the better movie. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, then The Thing is actually, technically the John Carpenter Thing is a remake of The Thing from like Another World, which was a 1950s movie. And same with Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But was that 80s or 70s? It might have been 70s with Donald Sutherland is better than the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the 50s. They basically took a bunch of horror movies from the 50s and gave them a budget and made them good. That's what like a lot of the 80s movies were. Oh, okay, it was 1978. The Lemonade Candy, how's it going? Thank you, Robin Hood. Where we going, Prox? Prox, wait a second. Is this your first time here today, Prox, or were you here earlier? For some reason, Prox is, I always get confused every time Prox comes in. Yeah, the 78 Body Snatchers is so creepy and so good. Yeah. It's, I mean, yeah, don't want to ruin it, but yeah, I think people you really should see it if you haven't seen it. First time, just woke up. I don't know. I think Prox came in at the beginning of the stream, and then went to sleep, woke up. It's a new day for Prox, but it's the same day for us. That's what I think is going on. Yeah. I like how excited Zatsu and Prox get when they see each other. With the nicknames and everything. $7 a.m. Yeah, new day for you. I know. It's 11 o'clock at night here for me. Jeez. Could you guys troll any more, please? You gotta be kidding. Oh! Oh dear. Mm-hmm. Snargo, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the 5 bits, Sargo. Yeah. Right in the middle of the Abadidi fight. Are you on Abadidi's side? Yep. And right now is when I start worrying about getting through the 6 beach. Like this early on. One day Abadidi will win. Abadidi has beaten me before. It's super painful when you lose to Abadidi. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Joey, baby. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. What were you up to? This is the part where I have to do the thing, right? Where I'm like, I'm Anthopants. I'm playing Streets of Rage 2 with Blaze. I'm going for a no death with Blaze. I think this is like my 54th stream going for it. Oh. I've got no death in this game before with other characters, but I haven't done it with Blaze, so she'd be my third character to do it with. It's ridiculously difficult, but possible. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, what were you up to? Toe Jam random co-host man. Really? You're trying to push the world record down lower. Nice. Did you have like good runs or? Sometimes you put in runs and you're like, I think it's gonna be impossible to push the world record down lower. There was 2 promising runs, yeah. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, speedrunning really takes it's difficult. Speedrunning is really difficult. And it's hard when you're getting close and you have really good sections and it doesn't come together. It's really difficult. The emulator crashed on you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I've had stuff like that happen to me before too. It's like the console just blows up. I've gotten lucky with monitors, though. I haven't had like one of my CRTs like blow up on me while I'm playing. But I have had like a console crash while playing. And yeah, the second Games Done Quick that I went to, the Sega they were having me play on, when I was in the practice room, I hit like reset on the Sega and it crashed. And that made me nervous. And like, it was really finicky. It was one of those Segas where like when you touched it weird, it would just freeze the game up. So the whole time I was actually playing on this thing, like during my run, I was like freaking out, like hoping this thing wasn't going to crash on me. But I actually got world record on that run. I wasn't even, yeah. Gee. Yeah, I think they mod the Sega Genesis up so they can like connect them with the best connections, and sometimes when you do that, it makes the console a little unstable. One Genesis's reset button didn't work and one of them didn't have any audio. Yeah. It's, you know. Yeah, I think they do have volunteers doing it. They have volunteers like fixing stuff, and you can even go up to a volunteer and have them. It depends on what event you're at, though. The bigger ones you can go up to. There's like stations that you can go to, and people will actually like clean your controllers for you and do stuff like that, which is cool. And they'll mod your consoles for you too. But you know, these consoles are 30 plus years old. That's the thing about it. So. Yeah, it's really difficult to fix something that's broken without breaking it more. And it's really difficult to, like, improve upon something without breaking it. Yeah. But I can, I think it'd be fun, like, for me to go to, like, a Games Done Quick and just spend the whole time, like, building weird controllers for, people to mess around with. That'd be fun for me. Just have somebody be like, hey, can you build me a dance pad that I can play, Super Mario Bros. With? I'm like, sure. Yeah, the Nintendo gets so much love. It's crazy. It's kind of painful for like us people who grew up with Sega Genesis. Okay, well, we just got past the hardest part of stage 6. There's still more difficulty to come ahead, but that is actually the hardest part of stage 6, is dealing with those two ninjas. Because they don't always line up for you. Like a controller for Peanut Butter the dog? What? Soch King? What is Peanut Butter the dog? At least that Mook enjoyed the show. What are we talking about? Don't fall for that. Fall for what? What's going on? Oh, jeez. Yeah, the Big Ben. The Big Ben just loves it when you're hitting a bear with the sword. Not this one, it's the next one. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't like this positioning. Okay. Why are you guys doing this? It's okay. I can actually take another 2 hits if I have to. Yeah, the kickboxers are super duper dangerous. But, yeah, luckily you can pull them one at a time. And we have a strat for dealing with them. But, yeah. You just have to make sure you have the health for it. You can do it without getting hit by just dodging the knee strike, but it's hard to do. If you have the health, it's actually better taking the knee strike. Yeah, kickboxers have frame perfect kick, so do these guys. It's, yeah, there's a lot of like... There's a lot of that in this game. Of enemies that are just like nothing to kicking you, and it's like all within 1 frame. I haven't died yet, if that's what you're asking. Oh, how many lives I have in total past 9? I don't even know. I haven't been keeping track. I don't remember how many lives I picked up along the way either, because I've been skipping picking up the 1-ups. No, it's nothing like 15 though. If you pick up, you go 7 times, so it's 16. Yeah, 16 is the maximum I think amount of lives that you can actually have in this game. If you're picking up all the 1-ups and you get max score. But yeah. But since I'm going for a no death, I'm not keeping track of like how many lives I have. I'm more just keeping track of whether or not I'm losing a life. Yeah. Okay, don't mess up the boss, please. Alright, we're going to 7. I'm gonna silence you guys. Spot of tea. We gotta pull. Ah! Hmm. Painful. No sword. This really sucked. Yeah. There's 3. This is it. This is the last run. We're either gonna finish the run or I'm just gonna call it here. I'll leave it up to you guys. Yep. You can't even grab them. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of deaths. Later, Max Bogard. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Oh, later, G-Source. Good to see you. Yep, have fun at work. I wonder, yeah. Yeah, the jack section went well. Just the, every other section that didn't go good. You do got to be careful with the robots, because sometimes they're outside a screen, but they're not all the way as far back as they can be, and when they blow up, they can blow up on you. The yawn is a sign to call it. Yeah, am I yawning? Oh my gosh. Reaper Spear, yeah. This, I had my first run, I had a 1 death 7. Then I died twice on 8, so. So was a 3 death. This run I've had a 4 death 7. But now I won't die on 8. This will be a flawless 8. Mark my words. It'll be a sleepy 8, but it'll be a flawless one. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Ugh, wonderful. There we go. What? You got me? Kidding. You're kidding. This robot is just... Wow, that robot, man, was like MVP. I just could not get a hang of him. Well, I won't die get stabbed by Galzia. Flesh wound. 'Tis a scratch. 'Tis a scratch. Huh. The molecule Jordan of robots. Oh, that's pretty good. That Abadidi robot kickboxer section, my gosh. Oh dear. You get throw. I don't like that. I don't like it when he does a move, and then I go after him right after the move, and he still has grab priority. Like, he has no downtime after that attack. That's stupid. Was that a 5? Huh. Oh, 4 on 7, and yeah, 1 on... that's terrible. Good job, you beat the game. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do better next time. I'll just keep at it. Alright, I'm gonna see who else is on. We'll raid somebody. It looks like Kendo's playing Streets 4, I want to say. Yeah, Kendo and Natty are playing Streets 4. I will raid them. Thanks, Azetsi. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for the good games. All right, everyone, jump in on the raid. We got some Streets Raids 4 with Kendo and Natty Wolf. Later on, everybody. Everybody jump. Everybody jump in on the raids. Everybody jump in.